Hi guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be doing a product review on Empties, and I've got a box of a bunch of skincare items that I have finished, and we're going to go through them. I'm going to give you a review. I'm going to give my input on what I think of each product, the pros, the cons, and then I will tell you if I'm going to repurchase them or not. But yeah, it's just going to be an informative kind of style video. So we've got a lot to get through, so let's begin. So the first thing we're going to go through are cleansers. So I've got two. So for the first one, we have the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm Cleanser. So this is what I use for my first cleanse because I like to do a double cleanse. So I'll start off with an oil cleanser and then go in with a water-based cleanser. So this is £26 and you get 125 ml of product inside. So the reason I like this is because it takes off all of my makeup when I'm doing a full glam look. It even takes off sun cream when I'm just using when I've got no makeup on, I've just got skincare on. It breaks down that sun cream really well. It doesn't sting the eyes, and a little goes a long way. Just be careful not to get it directly in your eyes, because I have done that once and it did make my vision go cloudy for a little bit, and I was slightly concerned, not gonna lie. But as long as you don't get a lot of it in your eyes, or if you're just careful, then you won't have to worry about it. Okay, so one of the main cons about this product is that it contains polyethylene, which is a microplastic, and it's found a lot in cleansing balms, and it's used as a thickener and an emulsion stabilizer. So these plastics are a little bit controversial because they're not biodegradable and they do end up in oceans and water. However, there is no peer-reviewed research to say that it harms aquatic wildlife. If you are trying to cut down on the amount of plastic you're using, then I'll just double check on the ingredients list of cleansing balms to make sure it doesn't contain polyethylene. If you are trying to cut down on plastic, then a great alternative would be cleansing oils, and that is currently what I'm using right now. So would I repurchase this product? Currently, no, because I do have a good alternative in a cleansing oil that doesn't contain plastic. So there's no really need for me to be using this, and I can just cut down on my plastic use. Okay, so next up is a gel-based cleanser. It's the CeraVe Foaming Cleanser for normal to oily skin. So this retails at £9.50 for 236 ml. I find this great for oily skin, combination skin. It's super gentle with no harsh chemicals. It doesn't strip the skin, and it can be used morning and night, and it is super affordable, which is great. Honestly, I have nothing bad to say about this, and will I repurchase? Absolutely. I've already got the bigger size of this in my bathroom right now. So yeah, great product, highly recommend. Okay, so now we're going to move on to toners, and first up I've got the Roche Posay Effaclar Clarifying Lotion. God, that's a tongue twister to say. Okay, so this is £12.50 for 200 ml. You can find this in most drugstores like Boots or Superdrug. It's great for acne prone or problematic skin. It controls oil production using salicylic acid. It's non-comedogenic, which means it doesn't block your pores, which is great for those of you who have acne prone skin. And it has very minimal effective ingredients. So for the first con, it is an astringent, which means it's alcohol based, and in this case it uses a high amount of alcohol denat. So it is more potent and is designed to remove the excess oil from the skin. Therefore it's crucial that you don't overdo it because it can really dry out the skin. I find that it does have a strong alcohol scent, so if you're sensitive, that's something to be wary of. I wouldn't use this day and night due to its micro exfoliating properties, which is thanks to the LHA. LHA is lipohydroxy acid. So would I repurchase this? I would say no right now, because I feel like my skin type has changed from when I had originally bought this. Back then I was very oily, very acne prone, but now not so much. So I feel like I could find better toners for my current skin type. Okay, next up we have the Avene Thermal Spring Water Spray. This retails for £13 for 300 ml. This is the largest size. It comes in 3 sizes, I believe. I think there's a 50 ml kind of travel size, then a 150, and then this is the largest. This is great if you have sensitive skin. It's super versatile. It can be used as a toner, and it can also be used as a face mist to help calm and soothe irritated and inflamed skin. So the way I like to use it is I like to use it as a face mist before I apply my serums, as it helps them to penetrate into the skin better, and it prevents these serums from like pilling on the skin. So it produces a fine mist that sprays evenly across the skin. And it doesn't leave a sticky residue like other skin face mists that I have. And I like that it's 100% pure thermal spring water. One of the biggest cons is that clearly it comes in an aerosol can, which isn't the greatest in terms of the environmental impact. Apart from that, I think this product is great and it is a must in my skincare routine. So would I repurchase? Absolutely. Okay, so moving on to serums. The first one I've got is the Ordinary Niacinamide 10% and Zinc 1%. This retails for £5 for 30 ml. It's great for oily skin types to help control sebum production, and it helps with discoloration and breakouts. It is super affordable. You can get it easily from any drugstore and even on the online retailers like Cult Beauty, Look Fantastic, all of them. It can be applied morning and evening because it doesn't contain any harsh ingredients or chemicals that will react with other ingredients in your other skincare products. So one of the biggest cons about this is that if applied onto dry skin, it can create like a white soapy texture and it can peel easily as well. The way I like to prevent that from happening is by using the face mist that I mentioned before, the Avene one, and it helps to stop that from happening. Would I repurchase? Yes, but I also might try some other niacinamides from other brands as well. I think the first one I'd want to try out is the Embryolisse niacinamide, just because they are of similar price, so I can do a comparison between the two, see which one's better. Okay, the next serum I have for you is the Baselift Brightening Serum. This retails for $59.99 for 30 ml. So here's my problem with this serum, okay? This formula has changed. And the original one I actually quite enjoyed. It really helped to brighten and even my skin tone, and it helped to create like a nice glow to the skin. Now I have cons. It has a very strong scent, like really strong, that is super overpowering. Like just smelling it from this empty glass bottle it takes me back. It's so strong. So it does contain benzyl salicylate, which is a volatile fragrance chemical that can be quite irritating to even in small amounts. So there is research to show that it doesn't cause skin irritation or sensitivity under conditions of on a skin patch on human testing. However, this research was conducted by the Research Institute for Fragrance Materials, an independent research group that is supported by suppliers of fragrance materials. So take that how you want. This formula dries down very sticky and tacky even when you use a face mist, and it is very expensive. Would I repurchase? Probably not. This is way too fragrancy and perfumey for me, and I feel like you can get better vitamin C serums. Now moving on to my favourite category, which is moisturisers. And there are loads in this category. So the first one is the La Roche-Posay Effaclar Duo Moisturiser. This is great for blemish prone... Oh my god, I can't even say it. This is great for blemish prone skin. It can be used as a spot treatment too, which is what I do. For example, if I have a blemish, I will put this on directly onto the spot overnight, and it really helps to reduce the size of the blemish and to control the inflammation, and it's just really good. I also use this as a pre-moisturiser to help prevent future breakouts. It's super lightweight too, so it doesn't feel heavy on the skin at all. And even though it looks like a small bottle, this thing lasts for a while. So I feel like you're getting the value for what you pay. To be honest, I can't think of any cons to this. I think it's great, and I would definitely repurchase this, and it's already currently in my skincare thing over there. What do you call it? Shelf? Yeah, it's already on my skincare shelf. The next moisturiser we have is the L'Oreal Hydragenius Aloe Water Gel Moisturiser, and this one is for normal to combination skin. I like this because it's super cooling and refreshing, and it instantly adds that moisture to the skin thanks to the hyaluronic acid that is in the ingredients. It's very lightweight, and the gel consistency makes it perfect for the summer months. The packaging is really nice. It is glass, and it has a good weight to it, and it makes it feel more luxurious, and it is great value for money. It's only $9.99. Wait, did I mention? Have I ever mentioned the prices? I'm not sure. But yeah, you get 70 ml in here, which is a good amount, and it only costs $9.99. now for the cons. It does have a strong fragrance to it, so if you're sensitive to perfume and fragrance in skincare, then I would avoid it. But personally, I quite enjoy this scent. It's very nostalgic to me because this is the moisturiser I used on a daily when I lived in Madrid, so just the smell of it takes me back to that time. I would say it doesn't provide long-term hydration, so I personally just like to use this in the morning, also before I do my makeup. So it's been a while since I've used this, and the smell just makes me want to buy it again. Oh, it smells so good. It's perfumey, but it's good. Okay, next up is the Belif, the True Cream Aqua Bomb. So I got this as a sample when I went to Sephora, and I can't find this anywhere that's been sold in the UK. So in terms of price, this is $62 for 100 mils, which is quite a lot, but this is a great gel moisturizer for all skin types. If you're very dry all the way to oily, it suits everyone. So it's clinically proven to increase the moisture of the skin by 70%, and it has a very cooling effect on the skin, almost minty, but in a good way. So yeah, obviously one of the biggest cons is that it's not easily accessible in the UK, and it is on the pricier side, like $62. I'm guessing that's around about like 40 something. Yeah, I think if you were to use the current exchange rates, it'd be around about 40. I will include the actual exchange somewhere, but I'm pretty sure it's around 40. I don't know if this is a con, but the scent is kind of interesting. It's almost herbal in a way, and I feel like you would either like it or you won't. So that's a con based on your own preferences. Personally, at first it was a bit overwhelming, but you get used to it, so it's not that bad. I've smelt worse. So would I purchase this? Currently no, because it's quite difficult to get, so it's a no for this, but I love it. But because I can't get it, it's got to be a no, right? Okay, so next up we have the Avene Hydrance Aqua Gel. This retails for £20 for 50 mils, and I am obsessed. As you can tell, I've actually used 3, but the other one I had already gotten rid of. But yeah, obsessed. My favourite moisturiser so far. It is a multi-use product. It's a 3-in-1. You can use it as a daily moisturiser, a night mask, and even as an eye cream. So when rubbed into the skin, it kind of turns into like a water-like consistency, which really absorbs into the skin. So when I use this at night as a mask, when I wake up in the morning, my skin is so plump and juicy and just bouncy and glowy and everything. It's amazing. I love it. I also got my mum into this, and she really enjoys it too for her mature skin. She also kind of leans more onto the drier side too, and it works really well for her. It comes with a spatula. I'm using the spatula for one of my other moisturizers over there, but it does come with a spatula, which is great because you don't have to stick your like dirty fingers into the tub, and it makes it super hygienic. So one of the cons is that it has a very slight scent, but it's very light, so I don't mind it. It doesn't irritate my skin at all, but I just gotta have to put that disclaimer out there. It does have a scent to it and a bit of a fragrance. So would I repurchase this? 100%. I've already got my next one waiting for me to use, and if there's one thing in here that I would recommend, it is this moisturizer. Give it a go and tell me what you think, because I think this is truly underrated. We have one more moisturizer to go, and it is the Embryolisse Lait-Crème Concentré. I probably butchered that. My French is awful. So this moisturizer retails for £20 and it's 75 mils. It's great if you're looking for something for long-term hydration. So it is a thick cream, which is great for the winter months, especially when you're indoors all the time and you've got your heaters on, and it can really dry out the skin. So this is great for the winter. Another positive about this is that you can use it as a makeup primer too. Okay, so now moving on to the cons. If you lean more combination or oily, I feel like you would find that you're feeling a bit more greasy after a while. I find that when I do put this on under makeup, I do get a bit more oily and shiny at the end of the day compared to when I use my gel moisturisers. I wouldn't recommend this for the warmer months if you have combination oily skin, because I feel like you would get even more oily with this, but if you have dry skin, you will love this. In terms of scent, it kind of has the scent of a cold cream, which if you really don't like, then you're not gonna like this. But after a while, you just kind of get used to it, so it's nothing major, but it's just something to take into consideration. I would definitely buy this again for the winter months, but with summer coming up, I'm probably going to be going back to my gel moisturisers. We're on to our last category, probably one of the most important ones, to be honest, which is sun creams. So the first one I have for you is the, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right, is it ISDIN? ISDIN? I'm pretty sure it's ISDIN. So it's ISDIN Foto Ultra Age Repair SPF 50. In terms of the price, I had bought this when I went to Sephora in Spain. So back then, if I remember correctly, it was around about 30 to 40 euros, which it was on the pricier side. I did have a look to see if it was sold in the UK. They do have it on Amazon, but be wary. I'm not sure if this is a legit product or not, so do your research. But on there, it was $25.50 for 50 mils. In terms of pros, this is super lightweight, non-greasy, it's non-comedogenic, oil-free, hypoallergenic. So this has great active ingredients like collagen boosting peptides for improving skin's elasticity. Oh my god, I can't say the word. Elasticity. You get the gist. It's got hyaluronic acid to improve skin's hydration, and lipopeptides Q10, which is great for anti-aging. Probably one of the biggest cons is that it is on the pricier side, and it is quite difficult to find in the UK. I don't know if I don't think any of the drugstores here in the UK sell this, or any of the online retailers either. Again, I did find it on Amazon, but just be wary that you're not buying any fake products, so do your research. Would I repurchase? Absolutely. If I could find this from a reputable seller, or even if somewhere like Boots brings this in, I would absolutely buy this then. There's so many great ingredients in this. Okay, next up we have the La Roche-Posay Anthelios 50 Plus SPF Invisible Fluid. So this retails for £18 and you get 50 mils. It is a very lightweight liquid with no added fragrance, which is great. It doesn't leave a white cast on me, it blends into the skin really well. And it is an affordable drugstore sun cream that is easily accessible and easy to find. This is probably one of the most popular sun creams out there. I know a lot of dermatologists recommend this one too. Right, one of my biggest cons with this is that it does have a very strong scent, so if you do get it close to your eyes, it can kind of make your eyes water really bad, and especially if you get it into your eyes, it can sting a lot. So just be careful that you're not getting this too close to your eyes. This is a weird con of mine. I don't know if it's just me, but when I rub this liquid into my skin, I feel kind of like this weird sensation that's kind of almost metallic-y, and I can't explain it, to be honest, and I don't know if that's just me. But that's just something to note. Yeah, I would absolutely repurchase this again. It's super affordable, super easy to get a hold of, and it's a great all-rounder. Okay, we are on to our last product. This is the Thank You Pharma Water Sun Cream SPF 50. But when I first used this product, I fell in love with the smell. It smells like summer in a bottle, and I can't explain it. It just smells like I'm sat by a pool in the sun. It just smells really good. It works for me because I'm not sensitive to fragrances. My skin isn't sensitive, so it's fine for me, but that's just, if you're sensitive to fragrances, then this might be a bit of an issue for you. Another reason why I love this fragrance is because it gives the most beautiful glow to the skin when you apply it, and it looks great under makeup too. If you have a deep skin tone, you may find that it might leave a little bit of a white cast on you. For me, when I applied the recommended amount, which is 3 fingertips worth. It does leave a little bit of a cast, but I find that if I leave it for a few minutes, then it just absorbs into the skin. Another con is that it doesn't really retail in many places in the UK. The only place I found this on was on Cult Beauty, which is where I buy it from, but it's not as easy to get hold of. It also goes out of stock quite often too, so that's just something to bear in mind. So would I repurchase? Yes, I've already got my next one and it's what I'm currently using right now. Okay, and that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it useful. I actually quite enjoy just reviewing what products I've used and see what I would repurchase. So this was a great way for me to find old favorites of mine too. So yeah, I hope you found this video useful and I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more future MT product reviews, then leave a comment down below and I'll know to do more in the future. And yeah, that's about it from me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified for when I post another video. And that's it for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!